trip.
You only had one beer the whole trip?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, when we got to Chicago,
Was that bad, huh? The previous.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Hey, Victor, how are you?
Long story, but we finally got to
Okay, so I will give it a couple minutes for people to log on, only because I lost my coffee. I'm going to need this to be able to survive today. Okay, so we would like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Wednesday Crazy. Well, it's our celebration. We do this once a week. On Mondays, though, we also do a sale and a demo. So we try to teach you something on Mondays. Wednesdays, just kind of like the Home Shopping Network. So if you're new to watching, we're going to have a lot of things we're going to show you. Kind of some crazy stuff today. We've got a lot of stuff that's great for if you're into doing clothing and textural stuff. So we've got a lot of that. I'm just going to throw out some free patterns here. We've put numbers on them. So if you want them, I'm going to lay them down here so Devin can scan them. Just type in the numbers of the free patterns that you want. We'll put those in your basket. I'm giving Doris the pen so she can start writing it down for you. Oh, I'm glad you had a nap, Victor. Welcome, everybody. So if you want any of these patterns, they are free. Just type in the numbers that are on them. You might have to get a little bit closer. There's a glare there. Welcome, everybody. So we've got Devin behind the camera, the cameraman. Number 9 and 7 is Mary Mins. Hey, Beverly, 9's already gone. You got to be quick for this. Okay, while you're looking at those, I'm going to tell you that you can, the Carpenter's Wheel with Virginia Robertson, she's going to have to reschedule because her husband is having surgery that day. So for the Carpenter Wheel on May 22nd at 9 a.m., if you are signed up for that, we are rescheduling it. It's a $15 lecture. You really want to sign up for it, but wait till we have the new dates because it's going to be a quilting class that even people who have been sewing forever are going to learn tips and tricks. Okay, and then we do have Flock of Wrens and Chicken Chains and the Mermaids. So it's this class here. It's a lecture with Virginia Robertson on May 19th. May 19th. Gosh, I can't believe I thought the Noah's Ark pattern would have gone first. So S127, this is the Flock of Wrens pattern. If you want the Chicken Chains, that's this sample here. Or we have the Mermaid. Lynn, I hope you're feeling better. So that's what's coming up this Monday. And then this Monday, we also have felting with and applique with Doris. So from 11 to 1 is felting with Doris. If you're not sure about any of the classes, you can always call us and we're happy to explain it to you. So all of these patterns that are here, we have number 4 is the Bargello quilt. Number 6 is the Noah's Ark. Number 6 is Noah's Ark. The Golden Poppy for you Californians. Golden Poppy is number 3. These are free. Just type in the number of the pattern you want. Number 8 is for a fun little applique. We also are going to be doing for locals, we're doing a big sale on Saturday from 10 to 2. On the go is number 5. If you want any of these are super, super fun and free. So if you're into the Tahitian or Hawaiian applique, I'm not sure which one that is. Could be Hawaiian applique. They're very similar, Tahitian and Hawaiian applique. And then we have, Carolyn wants this. Sorry, Riri, Carolyn was right before you. Brenda, I'm glad you're feeling better. Kaiki is another one, free, number 2. And then number 10 is for a super cute birdhouse. So if you want any of these, just type in the numbers. First person gets it. Victor wants that one. So we have 2, 10, 5, 3, 6, and 4. Otherwise, they're all going on the freebie table. What is the sale on Saturday? I can post in my guild. Saturday from 10 to 2, we're doing a freebie table outside with tons of books and patterns, trying to get them cleared out of here. Books and patterns. And then we are doing 10 is Lynn Waddell is number 1. Lynn Waddell was 2 is Carolyn, and 4 is Elaine. Okay, so it pays to sign in early. Okay, so we've got we have pallets of fabrics getting ready to come in. Hopefully they're here by Saturday. But we got a big Michael Miller order and more for clothing again. So that's Saturday from this one's for Barb. Those two
left.
Those two will put on the free table. Okay, so we're gonna just jump right in. If you're new to watching, you just have to type in the number. So we're gonna show you a lot of items like this. So this is a cotton on point, 54 inches wide. We do embroidery on this a lot. On the white grid, I actually painted the fabric, and then I used it as a background. I cut out a big panel, applied it onto this. It's super cute and fun. So S117, it'd also be good for clothing, I think. And it's 54 inches wide, or you could even use it for tote bags, or what else could we use it for? Well, it's $8 a yard, so you're going to want some of this. Just trust me. S17. So for you clothing makers, I know it is making a, yeah, we are on Facebook and on YouTube, Tina. Perfect. Thank you, Christy. Jennifer Evans isn't even posting on my feed. Do you see Jennifer Evans on the feed?
Mm-mm.
Brenda, Jennifer Evans isn't even on my feed. So maybe, Jennifer, if you can hear me, you're not coming in on my feed on YouTube or Facebook. So go back, maybe sign out and then come back in, because you're not on Phyllis's feed either. Okay, then S16 is 100% rayon. 100% rayon is S16, $8 a yard. And these do look like they're wider widths than normal fabrics. Here, I'm going to put it down and measure it real quick. So this would be a great blouse, I think, or a skirt. Yeah, these are about 58 inches, I believe. 58 inches wide. Hey, Candy. Well, I hope you guys can. That is so weird that Victor can see Jennifer, but we can't. Did you block us, Jennifer? Go into your settings, maybe, and see. I don't know, because we're not getting any comments from Jennifer. Christy can see Jennifer too. Okay, does anybody out there who's smarter than me know why it would be that we're not getting Jennifer's posts? Or Brenda, you can be Jennifer's speaker, and if Jennifer posts something, then repost it for Jennifer. Because I don't know what the glitch is. It's very weird. Can you think of why it would happen?
I'm not a tech wizard either.
Oh, God. The only thing is a setting somewhere.
Yeah, everybody
This really would be a nice summer shirt.
a summer shirt, I think. Yeah. Okay, S01 is $8 a yard. It says it's 100% linen. I feel like it's lying. Like, it looks like a linen texture, but it doesn't feel like linen to me.
It's been,
But
something's been put on top of it.
yeah, it's like a canvas or something.
What does it say on the board?
100% linen. And it looks like linen, but it feels,
They've put something on it when
Yes.
they did the,
but it would make a great tote bag or a great base for a tote bag, and then you could applique on top of it.
applicator. That's on there.
S01 is $8. Jody said she had issues too, but she's okay. I wouldn't even know how to block anybody, Christy. I wouldn't know how to block her.
Kind of slippery, but I think it's linen.
I think it's linen.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll work on it, Jennifer. We'll work on it. Like maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow, if you
sure.
want to call me and we can try to figure it out. It has a finish to change the texture.
Yeah, it's
I don't
got a
know.
finish on it of some
Some kind of a finish is on it. It says 100% linen. S11 is $8. It's another one that's 100% rayon. And so these are all 58 inches. What I love about these, a lot of times us as quilters, we think we can only use 100% cotton, but you really don't have to. I'm giving you permission right now to be able to do whatever you want with whatever you want. Like you could mix your medias, you can, let's face it, none of us are making museum quality quilts. So I say, if you like it, and like to me, this is soft. I would use it as a backing for a quilt. There's a lot of things that I think that we were told growing up, like you have to only use cotton if you're using cotton, but I think you can mix and match. Okay, here is a pleather, especially for you doll lovers. If you need to make a leather jacket or shoes, $8 a yard. $8 a yard for faux leather. $8 a yard for faux leather. I'm really kind of, I don't know how we could. Did you get Riri SO1 for 8?
Yeah, I guess she
Okay.
wants 1 yard.
Yes. Okay. And then we have a real linen, Riley Blake linen. Wait, I'm lying. It says linen on it, but it says 55% linen, 45% cotton. So 55% linen, 45% cotton, $8 a yard. This is great if you do embroidery, hand embroidery. This is a great textury background. So $8 a yard. I know it's kind of crazy, but Devin says that we have to clear out our main middle room so that we can have more class space. So Devin's super excited about class spaces. And I can't spill the beans, but we have made contact with somebody that you guys are going to be super excited about for Quilt Show 2026, Quilt Show Reno 2026. One of the teachers there, you guys are going to be fighting to be in his class.
That's all you have to give them.
Yes, that's all I'm giving you.
I know already. I know by the look on your face.
You may or may not know. But I talked to his coordinator and he is available for those dates. And so I'm pretty sure we got some fun stuff going to be happening. So not that I spilled the beans. Okay, this is a rayon, black and white polka dot rayon. Rayon S15, $8 a yard. S15, $8 a yard. This would be a fantastic shirt, but I'm just saying, they're so like silky soft that I would not be opposed to using these as quilt backings. I know it's kind of weird.
Is a natural product.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird concept because for so many years we were told we could only use cotton, but
My mom's used it all.
I think we can use anything. Okay, here is, this is a really interesting way that Devin has put the price in here.
It was falling off.
Stabbed it to the board. So this is a great border print. it is Tex, but it doesn't say what. It feels to me kind of rayon-y, but I think it's a cotton. It was for their anniversary. Yeah, it's 100% cotton, but it is the silkiest cotton you'll ever feel. But I think it would be fun to make kind of like Paluzzo pants. Is that what they're called? The Paluzzo. I think it'd be fun pants.
How wide?
Or a skirt. 58 inches wide, Fran. 58 inches wide. Did you get Renee SO7 3 yards? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I know it's kind of hard for some when you guys come into the shop to really see all this fun stuff. Okay, this is 100% cotton. It's like canvas.
It's
100% cotton canvas. It's a white. So usually when we do the canvases, we do more of a natural color, but this is a white canvas.
This is your painting stuff,
Yeah,
isn't it?
I would paint on this for sure. But it's a heavier weight. It's like a 10 ounce probably. Don't quote me, but about a 10 ounce cotton canvas. So you can do your applique and your stitching on it. And this is 100% linen. S25 is 100% linen. I think they would be fun to do like it's kind of a big print, but like a crossover bag for if you're traveling, like just an easy lightweight bag. Reusable shopping totes. You can with this. You could use your tissue dye and make them really fun. But they would be great for reusable grocery totes to give to everybody you know. S25 is $8 a yard. S25 is $8 a yard. S25 is $8 a yard. If you guys want to do a few auctions, let me know. Otherwise, we got a bunch of these fabrics. Devin, I think, brought everything from the shop in here. S29 is a rayon from Riley Blake. S29 is a rayon from Riley Blake. Kind of a little bit sassy there.
And they did all go boom right before the live.
Yeah, the whole tower fell over. We all just looked at it and then turned away. We like literally, it made a loud noise. We looked and there was nothing we could do. So we all walked away. Okay. SO6. This one would actually be kind of a fun table runner. It's a cotton linen. SO6 is a cotton linen. I think it's got great texture. I think it would be fun to do like a viney applique on it. You could do, I mean, literally it's cream and black. So you could do all holidays on top of it for a viney applique kind of a thing. But it would be great for like a vest. You wouldn't even have to line it, would you?
Oh, I would use that as a lining too, because it feels so nice.
Yeah, or if you wanted it as a kind of a lightweight shirt or a lightweight vest, it doesn't have to be lined. Yeah. And it's kind of a little bit of a linen-y texture. Is it linen? Yeah, it's cotton. Okay, cotton that makes sense. It's cotton linen. And this one, I believe, is also somewhere it said linen, but I'm not positive. So, but it's a cute, this one I think would be fun for, well, I'm kind of in the tote bag. I want to like create our own fabrics and embellish. Wow, Devin, you did a really
I don't know what happened to that one.
You did a really good job on that one too.
I didn't do that. That was from Fallen, probably.
Yeah, I think that one was from Fallen.
Oh, probably.
We'll give him that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Look could use this one for applique on too.
S21. Yeah. It would be, I think with the texture, it would be a cute vest. And I do have to show you guys, I can't show you right now because I've lost my phone. I have no idea where my phone is, but I was up last night till about 2:00 this morning working on my vest. It was going to have a dragonfly on the back, but now I'm pretty committed to a heart, and I painted some wings out of like a lace collar. I painted the wings, and then I've got silk ribbons all intertwined. It's looking pretty good. Although Devin had a few things to say about it that I told him he should just walk away before I strangle him.
Hi, Connie.
Okay, we got a couple more rayon. This is a rayon chalice, it says. 100% rayon chalice. S19. And I'll even take the Remy hair off of it for you. S19 is a rayon chalice. S19. Remember, if you're local, we are having a sale on Saturday from 10 to 2. Devin's even going to come in to help. Saturday, 10 to 2. And we're going to have a table outside, tons of free stuff. S18 is 100% rayon. We have, while we were gone at the retreat, literally boxes just came in. And so we've got to kind of unbury ourselves. So we figure we will just pass it on to anybody who wants it at this point. Does rayon stretch? Well, it's not real stretchy, but it is pretty forgiving. So it doesn't really stretch that way. And I would say it's not stretchy, but it's a loose fitting material. It's a loose fitting material.
It's
drapey. It's drapey.
It does drape better than cotton by
yeah,
itself.
It's not going to cling to your body. And I saw the cutest outfit that a gal made where she took, I don't know if she used rayon or cotton, but she took it and did a wedge into her jeans with the fabric. So she can only wear these jeans with this one top because the top, she used the same fabric for the top. And then she used these just satin ribbons for the bows. It was super cute. Okay, then we have S14. S14 is 100% rayon. S14 is 100% rayon. I really want to have time to be able to explore with this stuff because it just seems like a lot of fun. And wearable stuff is super in right now. It's super popular. So I'm hoping in my spare time to be able to get some fun outfits. I've been working with Heidi Emmett. I don't know if she's on, but we're trying to come up with some fun projects to incorporate everything because we all need to be creative, but we don't necessarily need, it's really bad to say because I do own a quilt shop, but we don't necessarily need more king size quilts. So we got to find other ways to be creative. Okay, SO2 is 100% linen. SO2 is 100% linen. SO2 is 100% linen. And I believe, I don't know if you guys have seen what Cindy Gygax has been felting, but she's been felting these incredible animals and she's using the linen as the background. So she's felting onto the linen. And then here we have the white on point, which we showed you at the very beginning. We showed you the black. So this is the white one. S31 is the white one. $8 a yard. It is 58 inches wide. If you, Mary Lou, I know, spare time. Such a joke. Anyhow, if you, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, well, must not have been that important. Okay, so we got some silver lame. S04. This is about 44 inches wide. It's not the wider. This is what they call tissue lame, 60% nylon, 40% metallic. And like I just used the gold for the lock in my heart, because the heart has a lock. And then it's got like vintage keys. It's kind of steampunky. I can't wait till you guys see it. It's on the back of the Tim Holtz vest that I've been working on. Devin says it's crazy, especially when I told him I was tying those vintage keys to the ribbons. He thinks I'm crazy. He thinks I'm crazy that I'm going to wear that, but I am for sure going to get it done for Quilt Show Reno. S03 is 100% rayon. S03 is 100% rayon. Kind of reminds me of like something Beth from Yellowstone would wear. Kind of a little bit country-ish, but super cute. I would totally wear it. S03, although it's probably not my color palette, but no point in worrying about that at this point in my life. Hey, Jenny, I want to be back at the retreat too. I wish we could stay. I actually did, in my request for my dates next year, I asked them if they could give me a price quote if we don't leave Friday, but we stay till the following Sunday. So actually having a full week. Because it's kind of like if you get there on Sunday, Sunday's kind of gone by the time you settle in. And then you leave Friday, so you really only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you really only have 4 days of full sewing. And, you know, we had ladies that wanted to go horseback riding, and we did all kinds of crazy stuff, but it was not enough time. So I think if we could have 2 more days, it would be perfect. S02 says 100% cotton with lurex. So if you look, there are little flowers printed into it, and then it's got metallic. It is fairly, I'm going to feel it, but I feel like it's kind of a lightweight. You wouldn't necessarily want to use this for a tote bag, I don't think. But I might use it as part of the fabric in a tote bag because, you know, I love the metallic. Hey, Conai, how are ya? Perfect. Okay, so here is 60% cotton, 40% hemp. Who doesn't need a little bit of hemp in their life? So S05, I love the pin dangling there with the number. S05. I wouldn't blame it on the pin at all. S05 is $8 a yard.
It's like a denim. It's a little heavier.
It's like a stretchy denim, I think, but it doesn't really stretch too much. No, it's really not stretchy. It's interesting. So I do have one of my favorite quilts is a Virginia Robertson pattern that we made years ago. And it had like a 5-inch block of denim and then a 5-inch block of batik flannel. And then on the denim, we took regular batik and did an applique of a flower. It's super sturdy. I love taking it on picnics. But I backed it with the denim. So when you throw it on the lawn at parties and things, it doesn't pick up like the burrs and all the stuff that cotton would. Nothing really sticks to it, so it's nice. Okay, we got, whoa, look at this. Look at how this, like, do you see how this ended up here? Off of Gemma's pile must have been this high.
Oh.
And some of it is still going.
Oh my, this one's a heavy one. Okay. All right, what do we got there, Doris?
We got 09, $8 a yard.
Linen, but it is Riley Blake's 55% linen, 45% cotton, dark gray. So it's linen and cotton, but they call it their linen. And again, that one would be a great one if you were doing a lighter animal felting. This would be a great background. So super fun. If you're new to watching and you want to order anything we're showing you, you can order it through the weekend. Supplies are limited, but you can, you just have to call the number that's scrolling on the bottom and we'll get your information and get it shipped to you. S13 is a linen rayon, corally color. It's got the look of linen, but a little bit of rayon, so it's probably not as wrinkly, but a beautiful coral color. Beautiful coral color. S13, S13, and S10 is 100% cotton, but it has a fun border print. So fun polka dots. It looks denim-y, but it's a lightweight. And then it's got a beautiful border on the edging. And then we have a heavyweight denim stripe. It's pretty, I would say like 10 ounce denim, 100% cotton. 10 ounce denim, 100% cotton. A lot of fun things you could do with this, but this would make really great reusable bags. Or you could cover your seats with it if you need to cover your any chairs. That would be a good thickness for covering chairs. Another thing you could do with this is I've had ladies who have cut this, applique on top of it, and then just put it as drapes. So that's another good use for that. If you're looking for kind of a rustic denim look. Yeah, I'm going to get it. It's a heavy one. It's a heavy one. Okay. Gosh, Devin, you really brought out a lot. Okay, here is gold lame with no tag. Gold lame with no tag. We'll wait on that. It is $8 a yard. So if you want it, just type it in. Otherwise, we will find the tag. I'm sure it's at the bottom of the pile. S22 is 100% fun apple greeny linen. S22 is a fun apple green linen. S22. S22 is a fun apple green linen. And this is for your vacation. It is a 100% linen. You could, it's got Sonora, Cabo San Lucas. You could make some of those loose pants with this. That would be cute. You could also make table runners for taco night with that. I think you couldn't you use that for cloth napkins? Mm-hmm. I think it would be nice for cloth napkins. Yep. And it's 58 inches wide. So you might, I don't know the math, but you might be able to get 3 napkins for every half yard, 4 napkins for every half yard. So literally for $4, you could get 4 cloth napkins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a yard would make you the set of 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it depends on what you want. 4 or 8.
Yeah. Or a yard, you could do 4 cloth napkins and a table runner. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I might have Devin do that. Okay. S23 is $8 a yard. Jenny says, hi, Doris.
Hello.
And S27 is a Moda 100% cotton canvas, 54 inches wide with tape measures. So this is a Moda canvas. S27 is $8 a yard. S27 is $8 a yard for a Moda 100% cotton canvas. 100% cotton canvas. If any of you guys are from, or I think Pennsylvania Dutch is what somebody said earlier. We've got a panel and coordinating panel blocks to go with a quilt for auction later. So stay tuned. We're almost done with all of these crazy fabrics. I still didn't find the gold lame. I'm gonna make up one for the gold lame. Here, this one is 100% cotton cream, 100% linen cream colored. 100% linen cream colored. You know, I love to dye them, throw paint on them, splash some paint on them. Okay. And so if you need a creamy linen, slightly off-white linen, S24. And then gold lame. Barb, you're okay. Oh, Fran said she made a dress from that print and wore it to Cabo. Perfect. I think it would be good for taco night, though, to do like 1 yard for $8. You can get 4 cloth napkins, or you could make, it's linen, so you could totally make the tortilla warmers out of it, and then it's microwavable.
Yep.
Okay, here is the gold lame S120. S120 is $8 a yard. S120. Hey, Suzette, where the heck are you? I saw your pictures on the beach. I'm a little bit envious. I saw the pictures on the beach. Okay, here is a Tula pink ruler. I'm not sure how many we have of these, but somebody needed a 12-inch square, and so we found these. But it's a Tula pink. Look at the cute unicorn in there, and it's a fussy cut square ruler. So you see these lines here, you can put whatever you're fussy cutting in the center, and then you can get the exact size. So it's a 12-inch ruler, or also a fussy cut ruler. So S30 is $30. It is Tula pink. Did you see the unicorn in it?
Yeah, but you know, you can't. It's not that easy. You know.
Well, there's a unicorn there, girls. Trust us. See it? I'm trying to not get the glare. Okay, S30 is $30. S30 is $30. Gosh, it only takes a minute before you start to overheat in this room. Oh, you're home already? Okay, we'll see you. Fort Bragg to oh, how fun! I'm a little bit envious, Suzette. Will we see you on Monday for Doris's felting class? Okay, here is an auction item. So if you're new to watching and you want to bid on this panel, S34, the auction is starting at $10. If you need to practice your machine quilting, whether you're domestic or long arming, this would be a great one to be able to practice your long arming or your domestic quilting. So a great panel, wall hanging size, could be a center medallion. S34, the auction is starting at $10. The auction is starting at $10, but wait, there's more because we have the same thing in a different colorway. So S33, the auction is starting at $10. S33, the auction is starting at $10. Oh, somebody cleaned up after us and they, oh, wow. Oh,
Somebody unplug you?
Yes. And then, oh, obviously somebody doesn't watch this video to know how hot it gets in this room.
Is the Tula pink ruler auction?
No.
No, it's just for sale.
It's for.
Did we sell? How many did we sell?
1.
Okay, yeah. We have at least one, but I think we have more, Elaine, or whoever else wants to buy it. I don't know what this is hooked into.
And the unicorn was pretty cute in there.
I know. Elaine, I almost kept it for myself, but I'm literally drowning in rulers at the moment. But I did want to keep it for myself. Okay, S34 is at $10. S34 is at $10, and the other auction is S33 at $10 for the Brown Star. And oh gosh, this was a treasure I couldn't live without, and I could not add it to Devin's collection.
Sorry, Yeah, why?
Do you want to add it to your collection? Do you
No,
want
Devin, you're gonna
It's a-
let it go.
It's a puppet.
No, we can't let that go.
Okay. Wait. You have to show it to him. Devin is so excited. I was for sure. You guys don't know how Devin's doll collection is expanding. It's literally exploding. But so I found this. It's a puppet. Okay. So you can make it talk.
That's classic.
It's like the monkey. Remember, Devin, when you had the monkey on your back?
I still have the monkey.
So you do?
Yeah.
So-
It's hanging on my bed frame.
So Devin used to have a miniature version of this, and he used to like put it on, and we'd be like, "Oh, you got your monkey on your back." And now we can't sell this puppet. Look at how, I mean, he like hugs you and everything. Okay, we'll put it over here in Devin's collection. One day we're gonna have to take you on a tour of Devin's collection. Okay, so the auctions right now are at $10. S34 and S33 are at $10 for the panels. $10 for the panels. And here is a bunch of vinyl. So this is a ton of vinyl. And it just needs, I think if you just wash it up, it will be fine. It's just been stored for a long time, but you can put these in tote bags. You can put them in all different kinds of things. And we'll just do an auction for $5. S121 is at $5. I'm going to look for strange dolls for Devin in Tennessee. Lynn, I could hardly wait. I mean, one day we are just going to have to do a spontaneous live so we can take you through the shop because his collection is getting a little bit overwhelming. We're having to spread them out. But I will get Harrietta because for those of you who weren't at the retreat, you might have missed this experience. So there is nothing better. Here, did you see Harrietta? So this is Harrietta. She's a cute little Raggedy Ann. So when we first got to the retreat, names will be left out of this for security reasons. I don't want anybody going and getting them and like putting them into a home or a crazy house or something. So I had one table of girls who had the most fun decorating our little Raggedy Ann. So when they got there, I was asked if I could help them make an outfit for Raggedy Ann for her daughter, who's like 50 now, and she didn't have any hair, and so we were gonna outfit her with a cute little sundress or something. And then I went to go help other people. I come back, and these girls are laughing so hard. They're decorating, they're dressing her, we did give everybody a bag. When they first got to the retreat, we gave them a bag of stuff. And we said, you have till Thursday to create whatever. So it was incredible what people created. But this one was made up. It was a team effort. And then it's using all the treasures in that bag. So all these things were given to them in the bag. Look at how creative that is. And no longer do they want a cute little sundress because they have made her a beach beauty. And so look at our cute little Harrietta. Do you see Harrietta? Why we had to name her Harrietta? She's got quite thing going on. And the carpet does match the drapes, as Devin said. And she's been added because she's so fabulous. She's been added to Devin's doll collection. And I asked him where he wanted me to put her in the shop. And he said right by the cash register so she could keep him company all day. So I'm not mentioning any names, but this was probably the best highlight of Devin's retreat. I'm just saying. Here, I'm going to put Harrietta here for now. Okay. So that was a highlight of the retreat. Okay, we are going to we are going to finish up these auctions. I have S33 is Susan DeHont and Jenny Duarte is S34. She was so cute. Suzette, she is still so cute.
$10.
Yeah, $10 for both of those. Okay, and then no takers on the vinyl. I'll have to put. I think I'm gonna put the vinyl on.
If anybody's making the sewing, where you made the sewing and you put the stuff in there, that was what
So you could see
you could
what
see
your sewing
your
stuff is.
sewing stuff.
I might just throw it under the table and clean it up. S121 is for the ton of vinyl for $5. So it just kind of needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This is a plastic bag. This lady was very frugal here. I guess you could use it for something, but we're gonna throw it away unless you.
Oh my God, we're gonna throw it
We're
away.
gonna throw it away.
Okay.
That's not part of this auction. Nobody wants that. Okay. You can tell I'm getting buried in stuff because even I am saying, let's throw it away. Oh, Suzette, I get it. She was cute before, but now she is fabulous. She's actually one of Devin's favorites. Those girls know how to make his day. Okay, so we have an auction, and this is a bag. I think Devin went to the restroom. Okay, so this is a bag. It's got all the fabrics that you need for these appliques. So this is an Arctic grayling. This is the fabric for the bear. This is the fabric for the moose. This is the fabric for the Alaskan red salmon. This is the fabric for the wolf. This is maybe for the bear or something. This looks like background fabrics. And you've got an orca, an Alaskan cachet of something. So I did not go through to make sure all the patterns are here. It looks like she tried enlarging the patterns. So this was the regular size. This was one she tried to enlarge for some reason. And this is a bug in a jar project. It looks like that's probably the background. It's a yard and a half maybe. Bug in a jar. These are all bug in a jar fabrics. So if you want to do a bug in a jar, this is the way to go because you've got a small piece of all the different things to make your jars out of. So that is, I mean, if you have to go buy a fat quarter, you're going to spend $1 billion. So this is the way to go for a bug in a jar. What does that look like? This is your bottle quilt instructions. So this is going to tell you how to make the bug in a jar.
This is the.
That's the actual pattern
For the other stuff.
So here is the actual book for your Alaskan silhouette sampler. So you can see kind of what was started, but you have the whole book there. So that is the project for the whole book. And you've got a ton of the fabrics already there for you. Plus you have the bug in a jar. So literally 2 projects for the price of who knows what. Here, I'm going to put...
this is called Sky Dance, and it's all the.
Okay, we're going to start that at $15. S112, the auction is starting at $15. That's going to include everything for the Alaskan silhouette sampler that we showed you. Probably not everything, but you got a good jump start on it. And then the bugs in a jar fabric. So S122 is starting at $15. S122 is starting at $15. And here is for our Pennsylvania Dutch people. This is quite a combination. The center of the quilt is this panel. The auction is S32 starting at $20. 32 starting at $20. So that is the center of the quilt. S32 is starting at $20. And then the panels that go around it, there's actually 2 sets. So this, here we're going to do it, hold it this way because it's sideways. So this is going to be the center of the quilt. There is a pattern that comes with it. So you get this panel in the center, and the pattern is written in a probably Dutch. It was made in Holland. But there is a drawing, and then this panel comes with it. So you get all of these blocks also. So if you're from Holland originally, or you know somebody who was, this might be a fun one to make.
Or Pennsylvania.
Right.
A lot of that.
So this has a ton of the blocks. It's literally, this one is 2 panels, so you get 2 repeats. So you could make pillows or something to go with it. But the pattern is, hang on a second, I'm going to show you the pattern. So the center, you want me to come up here? The center is going to go here, and then you're going to put all the other coordinating blocks around it. So it's a pretty easy pattern. I think it'll be okay that you can't read the words. I think you can wing it. So that auction is starting at $20 S32. S32 is starting at $20. S122 is at $30. S122 is at $30. S122 is at $30. That's a pretty good deal. S32 for the fabrics from Holland is at $20. $20 for the Holland fabrics. And let's see here. Here is a sewing basket, gently used. It comes with some needles and a thimble and maybe a bubble gum wrap. Oh, nope, it's just an inspector tag. But a little cute tapestry bag made for sewing. Although you could use it for your makeup if you're traveling also. It's always nice to see where your stuff is. We're just going to start that one S123 at $2. S123 at $2 for the travel bag. The travel bag is at $2. Let me just put this in there so we don't have to. Okay, so we're at 25. S32 for the Holland fabric is at $30. The Holland fabric is at $30. The Alaskan and Bug in a Jar is Suzette. I think it totally sounds good. I don't know what de Burke means, but de Bork, de Burke. I don't know. What do you think that means? I think she's swearing at us in Dutch. Okay, 123 is at $2. So the traveling sewing bag is at $2. It's at $3. The traveling sewing bag organizer is at $3. The Dutch fabric is at $30. Oh, wait, let me see. That's
32.
It's at $30. S32 is at $30. S122 is at $40. Okay, we're going to start bagging this up and get your final bids in because your computer is different than ours. So if you kind of try to wait till the last second, you might be sad. So as soon as we write somebody's name, I don't know, we can get it. If you just put it in a pile out there, we can make it nice tomorrow. 122 going once, going twice. Jenny, do you want me to ship or do you want to come on down here? Jenny. Okay, wait, here, this goes with that. And then S32 is at $32. S32 is at $32. I'm going to give that a minute or two. S23 for the organizer is at $3. We'll give you that. We'll give you 1 minute to put in your bids. Here are 4 sheets, no iron sheets. The yellow one is 66 by 104, a twin flat sheet. And then we've got 3 blue twin flat sheets. So we've got sheets for sale. No, it's an auction. We're just going to start this at $4. So if you want to make anything, you can back it. You can make dog beds. You can make anything you want. Okay, I can bring to the quilt show for sure. S124 is starting at $4. S123 is $5 for Jennifer Evans. Jennifer Evans is at $5 for the organizer. The Dutch fabric is S32 and it's at $35. The 4 sheets are at $4. The sheets are at $4. And I have no idea what this contraption is, but it's Stanwood. Stanwood needle art. What do you think that is?
I think it's a yarn winder. So that goes on the table.
Oh, yeah.
And then you...
Okay, we got a yarn winder. So this goes on the table, and then you do
You
something.
put the skein on. It opens up. You put the skein on it and then wind it to a ball.
Okay, hold it right there. I'm going to make a S125. We're starting at $3. If you need a really nice yarn roller, oh
There's a
yeah,
picture of it.
there you go. A wooden umbrella Swift yarn winder medium. Okay, that is starting, S125 is starting at $3. S125 is starting at $3. I lost my tape. We had tape.
It's in the other room.
Oh,
It never made it back in here.
no, I had it at one point in here, didn't I?
No. I can't let go of this.
Here, I'll hold it. I'm gonna be really useful and hold this
on the other
yarn
table.
winder because it. So if you need a yarn winder, S125 is at $3. S125 is at $3. S125 for the yarn winder, very nice yarn winder, is at $3. S124 for the sheets is at $5. The sheets are at $5. 123 for the makeup case is at $5. The Dutch fabric is at $35, I think. The Dutch fabric is at $35. Get your final bids in 124. 124 Riri, it's already at $5. 124 for the sheets is at $5. We've got 125 Mary Lou is at $3. $3 for the yarn winder. $3 for the yarn winder. You can probably go on eBay or Etsy and sell it for $50. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what you do with the yarn winder. Okay, so we're gonna get, Doris has the pin. 125 is at $5. 125, there's 2 of you at $5 for the yarn winder. Yarn winder's at $5. We've got the pin, that's at, the sheets are at $5. Okay, this was the last one bid on S32. S32 is Barb S for $35. Barb S for $35. Mary Men's S125 I think is at $7. The yarn winder is at $7. The sheets are at $5. S124. 124 is 124 is Jenny for $5. 123. Peggy just put 123 at $6, so I'm going to leave that up for a bit. So Jennifer Evans and whoever else was bidding on the organizer, the sewing organizer. Peggy just came in at $6. So if you want, you can put something more than $6. The yarn winder is at $7. The yarn winder is at $7. And then we have some more fun vintage panels. S832. S832 is a lot of vintage. Okay, well, we got 2 of these. So you have 2 house panels. This would be kind of fun to decorate gingerbread houses, but if you love hearts, that would be a fun one to embellish. S832, you've got 2 of these house blocks. And then hang on a second, there's a lot in this auction. In case you're a duck lover, we've got 2 panels, so you can have 2 matching pillows for the duck lover in your family. I'm going to tell you what I used to do when I was like 12. My mom would get me these panels, and I would put a piece of muslin on the back, and I would hand stitch around the duck. I'd cut out the back. I would stuff it so it would be trapuntoed, and then I would give this to everybody I knew. Everybody I knew got trapuntoed pillows. And then wait, don't get too excited because we've got more in this panel lot. S832. Here's the same ducks in the brown colorway. So the same ducks in the brown colorway. 2 of them, so you can get matching pillows, but there might be more than 2. Oh, what? Nope, these are, oh, we should have shown these. Doris, do you need some sheep?
No, I should have some of these somewhere.
You have this?
Yes, I
Look
do.
at how cute the sheep is with the hearts around it. Super cute. It would be fun to felt these. If you're into felting, that would be cute. So you've got 2 of the sheep panels. You have 2 of the sheep panels. And S124. S124.
124 is gone.
Riri, you bid $6, but after it was already gone. It the last bid I had from you at $4.58 was for $4, and there Jenny had bid $5. She bid $5, so you bid after it was already gone. Sorry, Riri. It's when it shows up on our computer. Here, you want to show this? So here, Riri, this is where, see, Jenny was up here, and then you came in at $4, and then way down here, after it was already closed, you came in at the $6, so it was already gone. Sorry. It's kind of hard to keep track of, but it was already gone. Okay, and then a cute little doll. S832 is starting at $2 for all of these fun panels. So you get all of that for $2. Who doesn't want that? S832 is at $2. S832 is at $2. 1, 2, 3 for the organizer is at $8. The organizer is at $8. 832 for all those panels is at $2. 125 is at is $7 to Mary Men's. Mary Men's $7. And we have some vintage linens. So vintage linens here. Oh, nobody wants 832. Oh, here we go. Victor's 832 for $5. Victor, it looked like you could have gotten it for $2. Okay, here is a vintage linen. You could cut this up. It does have some stains, so I would tea dye it. Or just dip it in a different color personally. But if you're looking to be economical, it's a thicker material. It was a tablecloth, but you could totally cut it up and applique on top of it. We're trying to really repurpose and keep things affordable because I know quilting is getting kind of expensive and we have to choose where to spend our dollars. And I personally would rather, you know, buy something like this so I can be creative and experiment with it and then save my money for like when I really find something I want to have. Because there are so many fabulous fabrics and trims and tools that we need. So sometimes the repurposed stuff is fantastic. So this tablecloth that I would tea dye, we're going to just start that auction at, let's see. Let's start it at $3. S84 is starting at $3. S84 is starting at $3. Get your final bids in for everything else. Jennifer bid $2. Victor bid $5. So all these panels are at $5. I'll give Jennifer a minute to bid again. S84 is at $5. S84 is at $5. And S123 is at $8. Get your final bids in for 123. Hey Sue, it's good to see you. S84 is at $5 already, Jenny. S84 is at $5 already. And oh, here, let's pick a winner. Look at this fantastic little trim I found. We should auction it off, but here, just pick a winner. For those of you who liked and shared, we've got you in a draw. OMG, Sue just joined. Sue, how can it be your lucky day? OMG. Okay, Sue just won that trim. S84 is at $5. S84 is at $5. We're going to close up some of those auctions to make room for more stuff. Oh, what's in this bag? The bags, oh, look at, I have no idea. The bags are always what make me curious. Oh, something Halloweenish was in the, oh, it's a cape, I think. It's like a Halloween cape. You can do all kinds of fun things with that. A Halloween cape, some vintage fabrics. And let's see, what else is in here? Like, this kind of reminds me of like when I first started sewing. Literally, my mother handed me a bag of stuff like this with a piece of cardboard. If I was lucky, I got a piece of sandpaper so it wouldn't move around. But a lot of times it was a piece of cardboard. And it was like a 4-inch square. And you had to cut all these things out of it and sew it into a quilt. I showed it on one of the lives before. Oh, look. I think at one point she was making a ducky project. So the pattern is included. So you've got all this. Ooh, there's a needle in there. Something was in the process of being made. So S1411. We're just going to start this auction at $2. S1411 is $2. Sue, I can't believe we picked your name when you just joined us. It really, you should go get a lottery ticket or something. Okay, we're closing these up. 1, 2, 3, I think was the furthest away. 1, 2, 3 is Susan DeHaan for $8. 832 is $5 to Victor. My aunt sent me block patterns that grandmother did with carp. I know, that was the thing back in the day. Oh, look, Phyllis is getting up close and personal. She wants to see if there's anything she wants to bid on.
No one helping.
She's helping Doris.
832 went to Victor for $5. Stephanie, you got to be quicker. It already left for $5 to Victor. S84 is the vintage linen that you're going to need to tea dye. Maybe you could wash it and get the stains out, but I think you're probably going to have to tea dye it. But it would be fun to do some like Christmas appliques on it or something. S84 is at $6. Peggy Cato's at $6. Wait, there's two of you. Fran and Peggy are at $6. 1411 is at $2 for these kind of vintage calico-y fabrics. Vintage calico-y fabrics plus the duck pattern. Okay, let's see. I don't know, but I love the bags that I look at. I love these bags that I have no idea what's in it. Oh. Wait, I think I was going to save this and try to make a pair of pants out of this. I'm not sure how that got put back in there. So you guys might have to wait on that one. Okay, here's some leftover rayon fabrics that were into the bolts. So they're pretty big pieces. You've got about 5/8 of a yard by 58 inches. So you can make something out of that. And then this one is about a little over 1.25 yards by 58 inches. So you can make 2 cute blouses out of this. Apparently at Fabric Chicks, we don't like to roll it up and put it out for sale. So you've got about 1.25 yards and 5/8 yards. And we'll just do an auction here. Let's just start the auction at $8. So it's 1.25 yards plus about 5/8 of a yard. So S128, the auction is at $8. S128, the auction is at $8. Fran says Peggy can retro clean works wonders on vintage doilies and linens. Perfect. So get yourself some vintage retro clean because we got a lot of crazy stuff. Peggy can have it. No, Fran can have it. Oh, you guys got to decide. I can't be the one to decide. Okay. All right. You guys decide. Let us know. Okay. And then we have 1411 at $2. No takers. Okay, let's just clean that up and we'll donate it to like charity quilts or something. S128 is at $8. 128 is at $8. S128 is at $8. And oh, I see what happened. Somebody came and cleaned up everything off the shelf
And stuck it
of
down.
mine and stuck it down there. That's what's going on here. I love it when people clean up and organize after me. It is my favorite. Okay, free to a good home. I hope you guys, not 1 billion of you want it because we don't have time for 1 billion of you, but we have a one size fits all apparently. I never trust anything that says one size fits all, but I will tell you, when Gracie was like 3, at a quilt show, they had a one size fits all shirt, this like bubble shirt. And so I bought it for myself and it did fit me, but it also did fit Gracie. One size fits all, whether you're just had a baby or you're 3 years old. Okay, one size fits all shirt. If anybody needs the one size fits all shirt, I would say it's in actuality maybe like a little bit, maybe a bigger. It's pretty tight on me, so I would say like an extra large. One size fits all, also known as extra large. Halloween shirt. If you want it, let us know. We'll throw it in your basket. And then we have, whoa. Oh, ghost fabric, 1 yard pre-washed. So we have some pre-washed ghost fabric. And then we have some Born to Be Wild motorcycle Humberson cotton, but it kind of feels like a canvas. So a fat quarter and then a 15-inch by 42-inch of the motorcycle fabric. So let's just do this auction at $10. S110 at $10 for the ghost and the motorcycle Born to Be Wild. And then Sue and let me see, Sue and we're just gonna write this Jenny and we'll pick a name for the shirt. We have Sue and Jenny.
Sue won.
Okay. Sue Cope, whoa, she just won something else. You really are lucky. Wait. Well, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we've got S110 is for the Canvas Born to Be Wild, Full Throttle, Hear Me Roar, Motorcycle Fabrics, and then the Ghost Fabrics. S110, you've got a fat quarter plus 15 inches by 42 inches, and then you have a yard of the Ghost Fabric. S110, the auction is at $10. S110, the auction is at $10. 110, the auction is at $10. Okay, let's see. We got some more vintage tablecloths. Let's see what that looks like. S1511. It is a little bit stained, but maybe the Retro Clean can get it out. It looks like maybe for a card table. We're just going to start that at $3. S1511 is starting at $3. You could cut it up and make 4 cloth napkins, maybe, or you could clean it up and use it as a actual tablecloth, what it was meant to be. S1511 vintage tablecloth is at Riri, you're kind of behind today. I don't know if your computer is slow or what.
Let's turn it around.
I think your computer might be slow today. Okay, 1511. The auction is starting at $3. We've got Suzette, I think, was the only taker for this. Suzette. Nobody for the Ghost or Motorcycle Fabrics. Yes. Can you get up close on the corners for the embroidery? So you've got embroidery here in the center and then on the corners also. But it is going to need a little bit of cleaning. But it is that heavyweight tablecloth material that's been hemmed. S1511. S1511. Nobody for the Motorcycle Fabrics or the Ghost Fabrics. Okay, let's see here. Um, 1511. I don't think we have any takers yet either. Here is. It's kind of crazy, but if you do doll making, you could really do something fantastic with this. This is a large tablecloth. I don't know if you guys saw the quilt that I quilted for my sister. I actually put the tablecloth her friend had made on top of a wide back, and then I put batting and minky, and I quilted it so that the daughter, her mom had passed away, but the daughter could enjoy it as a quilt because, not too many people use tablecloths anymore, but you could fussy cut these out. There's a lot of things you could do with this. You could fussy cut it out. You could add it as a border. You can do an overlay on a quilt on a border just with the border. You could run ribbon through it. There's lots of fun things you could do. It does have a stain down the center where it was folded, but it is ginormous. It's ginormous. So we're just going to start this auction, I don't know, at $3. Are you seeing No, I don't have terracottas posts either. Brenda, I don't have terracottas posts at all. This is very weird that we're not getting. I wonder who else's posts we're not getting. I don't know why. I'll send in a ticket to StreamYard and see what's going on. Oh, Suzette said make greeting cards. She just saw some in San Luis Obispo.
Oh.
Oh, maybe you could do a demo, Suzette. We love it. We love demos. Maybe on Monday we could do a spontaneous live. Okay, terracotta bid $15,113. Here, you can just give that to her. It's been on the table for a long time. S87 for the lace. Let's just do $5. S87 for the lace is at $87. It's at, I wish, $87. $5. Perfect, Sue. If you can just type in whatever terracotta puts, because we're not getting hers or Jennifer Evans. So if you posted something and we haven't said you as the winner, let us know, because we are not getting. I think we're not getting a lot of people's stuff. Okay, Suzette's at $5. Suzette's at $5. This is. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like
Very plain.
a
tablecloth.
very plain sheet tablecloth. Very vintage, plain sheet tablecloth. I don't know. If you want it, just type in you want it for free. Hopefully there's not a billion of you and we have to fight over it. But this one you might want to fight over. This is for your party night.
New Year's Eve party.
OMG, who doesn't need this as a tablecloth? And not only do you have one, but you have two. So we've got two of these fantastic. They're kind of thicker than normal tablecloth.
Yeah.
They're
It's
good
not that-
quality.
Yeah.
Good quality party tablecloths. Okay, good quality party tablecloths. We're gonna just start that auction at $5. Because who doesn't need a party tablecloth? Doors, Phyllis, you might need that for when we come over for Easter dinner. S87 is at $7 for Jennifer Evans. Jennifer Evans is at S87. S87 for the lace is at $7. No takers for the plain tablecloth, which is free. Free to a good home. Sometimes we just have to move it on for free. Then the vintage gold party like you're a rock star, 2 tablecloths. So if you're having card night at your house for New Year's Eve, you might want these party tablecloths. They're at $5. S160 is at $5. And Jennifer Evans is at, I think Suzette is letting you. Jennifer Evans at $7. And S160 is at $5. I got 2 of you at $5. No takers for the free, so we can put that on the free table. And S160, there's 2 of you at $5. 2 of you at $5. Suzette, just because we let Jennifer have that lace doesn't mean we don't want a demo. Don't worry, I've got more lace. Here is, oh my God, look at who had the time to save their tablecloths and make the hangers to go with it. And look at how she, look at the detail with the little flowers and the pipe cleaner. Gosh, life didn't get better than this back in the day.
This is huge,
Okay,
by the way.
this one is a huge one. Doris doesn't even want to take it off the hanger. Okay, let's see. It's much taller than Doris. It's like 10 feet tall because this room is 10 feet tall. I think it would be a fantastic backing to a quilt or
Oh
something.
my God, yes.
Or you could cut it up for an outfit. It could be a vest, but it is, just so you know,
It's at least 6.5 feet tall.
it's taller than me. It's 10 feet wide, about maybe 8 feet, because it's not quite reaching the walls.
But even you could paint some of these. They're
So get up close and get the pattern in there.
Those patterns are exquisite.
So this, it does have a few little tan spots. Victor, I used to decorate coat hangers too when I was 12. Back when I still had time for that. Okay, S36. We're just going to start this one at $10. Auction at $10. And did you want that free tablecloth, Phyllis? Oh, Phyllis took the free tablecloth. Sorry, Riri. Okay, this is Jenny for $5 for the party tablecloths. So I'm just going to tell you, I know if you're new to watching, it's kind of crazy, all this stuff, that weird stuff we have. I mean, we are a quilt shop, but I did hear Devin say the other day to somebody who was calling, because in our area, the thrift shops won't take any crafting stuff. So we get a lot of stuff here, and we go and pick up like estate stuff. And so I heard Devin say the other day, oh yeah, you can bring anything. My mom loves to go through boxes. Yeah, candles, that's okay. Yeah. Oh, fall decor. Yeah, my mom will take anything. So we literally have the craziest stuff coming in nowadays. But it's kind of fun because it makes it, I don't know, for me, you know, I've been selling fabric for 18 years. So it's kind of fun to have different, it's like a treasure hunt every time you open up a box.
And we do find some fun stuff.
You do. You find some treasures for sure. And then we have that app. Peggy showed us the app for the Google Lens. So now we can look at it and say, oh my God, that vintage sewing machine is on eBay for $97. Maybe I have to keep it for my collection. Okay, here is another tablecloth. We're just going to start the auction at $2. It's kind of, it is vintage, but it looks kind of like you could go to the store and get it. So we're going to start. S35 is starting at $2. S35 is starting at $2. Mary Lou says, yes, your place is a treasure hunt. I know, it's kind of crazy. It's like every day gets crazier around here. Okay, S35 is starting at $2. This would be super cute little tote bags, or you can make cloth napkins. I don't know, but I'm not a cloth napkin kind of girl, except for that when I am given a cloth napkin, I actually enjoy it. So I don't know why I don't use cloth napkins all the time, except for that I think I used to take care of this lady, and like she never washed the cloth napkins, and that grossed me out. And so I just like have this personal issue with cloth napkins. But when somebody does give me a cloth napkin, I do love it. Okay. We're going to close these up because I saw Devin just look at his clock. And me and Phyllis have to go party tonight. We have the Oakland Police reunion, and that gets kind of crazy. All the guys from the Bay Area come up to our little Carson Valley Inn, and it gets pretty wild. So we got to go pretend like we love being there. Okay, S35 is at $3. There's two of you at $3. S36 for this ginormous tablecloth is at $10 for Victor. I know, that was a deal.
That's a deal.
That's a deal. Okay, S35 and let's see. I had a bucket of freebies, but I'm not sure where they have been put. So we will have to look into the freebie piles. Oh, here, just to give you guys some ideas.
Terracotta Big 12 on it.
Oh, Terracotta Big 12. Sorry, Victor. Okay, on that tablecloth, we need to put Terracotta. Yeah.
Sorry, Victor's the one that said it.
Terracotta. Thank goodness you guys are honest. I don't know why, Terracotta, your comments aren't coming at all. So here's different ideas that you can do with the, I guess you really only need one of each pattern to get ideas. But these were some Moda ideas of how you could use the tablecloths. So you can make pillows, you can make table runners, gift bags, different table runners, just fun ideas of different things you can use the vintage tablecloths for. I mean, you can still create and keep it affordable, which is something I love because you know how frugal I am. So that is S35. S35 is S35 is, there's two of them at $3. Sue and Mary Lou are at $3. So somebody has to unbit the tire. I'm cutting it down the middle. Okay, so S35 is the green tablecloth. This one is on the table. There's two of you at $3. So pay attention this weekend. I am getting ready to throw my vest, the back of the vest, back on the long arm so I can stitch down all of the embellishments. So I will be posting that this weekend, not today though, because we got to go to dinner. So S35 is, there's two of you at $3. S35, there's two of you, Mary Lou and Sue Cove at $3.
Give it to Mary Lou.
Okay, Mary Lou for $3. Okay, that's all we have for today. We love you guys. Thank you for supporting us. We will see you, I don't know, sometime soon. Put your alerts on because we're going to go live and we will be doing a spontaneous live during the sale on Saturday. When we don't have customers, Devin and I will show you guys the new fabrics on sale. Everything's going to be between $7 and I want to say $12 on Saturday. And there might be some other sales because we got to like move some stuff and make room for the 3 pallets that are on their way. So we will, the 3 pallets might be here by Saturday. I'm not sure. So we will see you guys. Have a great night. Go get some sewing done. Love you, love you, love you. Bye, 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 bye.